Hello everyone, welcome to eMath Edge. My name is David Akwashki and I'm here to help you master mathematics and give you the edge you need to succeed in your exams. Here at eMath Edge, I will practically be solving math past questions for senior school examinations, where I will be breaking down the whole process into simple, easy to understand steps. I actually understand that preparing for math exams can really be hectic, but believe me, understanding how to approach these questions, most especially the AC part, will ease you a whole lot of stress. And that is what this platform is designed to do for you. Each video is designed to boost your confidence and make math exam feel less like a mystery, but more like a basic thing you can conquer. So with that being said, let's get started. So here we have a question for our 2012 question 5B, which carries a total mark of 6. And the question says, in angle ABC, angle A is equal to 90 degree, line AB is equal to 10 centimeters, and BC, that's line BC, is equal to 26 centimeters. Calculate the length of AC. Now, these are the data available, but the first thing you need to do is to try to bring out this angle. And mind you, it's going to be a right angle triangle. Why? Because we have 90 degrees here, and any angle with angle 90 is a right angle triangle. So let's try to bring out this angle. We have solution, and we have the vertical line and also the horizontal line. Then we join the vertical and the horizontal, right? Mind you, this is angle 90, and from the question, we were told that angle A is 90 degrees. So that's to say this point is going to be A, while we have this to be B, and we have this to be C. Line AB is 10 centimeters. That's to say from this point down to this point is 10 centimeters. So let's have it there, 10 cm, right? And line BC is 26 centimeters. That's to say from B here down to C is going to be 26 centimeters. So let's have it to be 26 cm. Now the question is, calculate the length of AC. That's from this point, point C down to point A, or point A down to point C is what we are looking for. That is to say this point we don't know. So let's target X. So here we've brought out the complete angle for us to work with. And having known that the longest side, which is this perpendicular line, which is 26 cm, is the hypotenuse. Also, this is the adjacent side, which is given to be 10 cm, and we are to obtain the opposite, whereas our angle of focus is at this point angle theta. And you know, whenever you are given other sides and you were asked to find one of the sides, the best formula to use is the Pythagorean theorem, because the Pythagorean theorem states that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the adjacent and the opposite side. So what it's actually saying is line BC square is equal to line AB square plus line AC square. Mind you, this is the hypotenuse side, which is BC, right? And we also have the adjacent side to be AB, and we as well have the opposite side to be AC. So with this formula, we can easily obtain the value for X, which is line AC, which we were asked to find from the question. So having known that BC is equal to 26, let's substitute it into the formula. So let's have it to be where line BC is equal to 26 cm and line AB is equal to 10 cm, while line AC is what we were looking for and we don't know what it is, but we target to be X. Now, having all these values available for us, the next thing we are going to do is to substitute all those values into the formula, which is BC square equal to AB square plus AC square. Now, instead of BC, we have it to be 26 centimeter here. So we are going to substitute it, and it's going to give us 26 square to be equal to line AB, and we know AB to be 10 centimeters. So it's going to give us 10 square plus AC square. What is AC square? We don't know what AC square is, and we target to be x. So we are going to have it to be x square here. Mind you, everything is squared. The next thing to do is to proceed by simplifying this equation. And how do we do that? You open the bracket. Since we have 26 square here, you multiply 26 by 26. So multiplying 26 by 26, we are going to have it to be 676 equal to 10 square is the same thing as 10 times 10. And 10 times 10 is going to give us 100. So we are going to have this to be 100 plus x squared, right? So now D is a constant number, and here we have another constant number, 100. So what we are going to do next is to balance the equation by having the constant number in one side while the variable x stands in the other side. So let's take this 100 to the left hand side. We are going to have it to be 676 minus 100 equal to x squared. So this simply means that we can as well have this equation to be x squared to be equal to 676 minus 100. Nothing changed. All we do is to swap. The left hand side goes to the right hand side, while the right hand side goes to the left hand side. Is swapping, so nothing changed. 676 minus 100 is going to give us 576. Now, mind you, we have x to be, we are looking for x and not x squared, whereas what we have obtained now is the value for x squared. So what we are going to do next is to find the square root of both sides. So let's do that. Find the square root of both sides. Whatever you do to the left hand side, you as well do it to the right hand side. So if we are finding the square root of x squared, in order to do away with the square, we must have to also find the square root of 576. Mind you, introducing the root is going to be positive and negative. Now this root is going with the square, such that we will be left with x to be equal to, now what is root 576? The square root of 576. Now the square root of 576 is, mind you, we have plus and minus 24. But you must note that length cannot be negative. The length of an angle cannot be negative. So this implies that the value of x is going to be positive 24 cm. And that is what we have as our final answer. So that will be all for this video. Stay tuned and engage for the next one. Also remember that the goal of this platform is to solve as many past questions as possible, just to help you overcome what I call maths exams tension. So if you have any challenging question from this topic, you can drop it at the comment section or reach out to me via email or DM, and I'll be glad to assist. Thanks for watching and have a great day.